Welcome everybody back to Valorant Intramurals, hosted by Berkeley Legends. Tonight we have the last set of matches in the regular season with Team Divergence, who are 4-2, facing off against Team Protocol, who are currently 5-1. So we have two heavy-hitting teams who are looking primed to perform in wake of playoffs coming up soon.
You should introduce yourself, bro.
When we look at the comps here, we have, Team Divergence running their traditional clove. You have Jetcracker, who has definitively been one of the best performing players in all of IM so far, locking a signature clove. But Team Protocol, they look primed and ready because they have all 5 agents already locked in, running a interesting Waylay Sky Jet comp. And also, KJ is not even a traditional Senti that you would see on Sunset. So maybe they have some set strats that are cooked with some maybe like Waylay Flash tech going on. Not too sure here, but I'm kind of curious to see what their double live looks like. And as we see, Team Divergence has finally locked in all 5 of their agents, and they're running a Gecko Waylay, so we're seeing a theme of double initiator here. So gonna hopefully see a lot of fights.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it's interesting to see the Waylay come out from both sides. It's something we saw last night actually, and it worked very, very well for Oni's opponents. So we'll see how this goes.
Absolutely. And as we get into this, we are expecting to see some good trash talk tonight, hopefully. We know that Team Divergence really loves to play up the fact that they are just better than most of their opponents. We've seen time and time again, they are not afraid to disrespect. They're not afraid to let their opponents know how good they think they are. And yeah, I'm excited to see how Team Divergence wants to get into their opponents' heads today. And as we look to start off this game, it looks like Team Protocol are going to go for a 5-man B play on Pistol. But for Team Divergence, they do have Cypher setup here, which is one advantage that they do have with double trip. So a full Cypher setup, which is quite unusual to see, honestly, on a pistol round. But let's see if Korkio can lock it down. Protocol playing to walk up slow, contacting all the way through B main. So Team Divergence not really with any real information other than that they're not at A. Jetcracker smokes at the ready. Looks like he's anticipating the hit coming up soon. Smokes go down, and Korkio isn't actually able to play on site, but Jetcracker is fighting. Jetcracker goes down, so that's your slow star player down. Korkio gets a really nice highlight on the trip. Gets one. Can he get a second one? Cannot, but does take down Waylay to 1 HP. Popeye gets a nice trade, but Rabbit Tank Spark does his job, gets one, and gets traded. But right now, Team Protocol in a great position. 3v2 post plant. They have a really nice CT cross. Popeye has to do a lot here by himself.
Yeah, do watch for Emil all the way on the flank.
Wayman's gonna detect one, but Emil's on the flank. But Emil's left in a 1v3 because Popeyes isn't able to actually get one. Emil though, nice shots on the book, takes out book, shoots some bodies, so not even in a winning position, but we're still feeling confident. Molly on bomb, Emil can't actually stick this one, tries to knife the Molly but can't hit it. Does end up shooting it, so manages to actually stick half. Team Protocol gotta be freaked out a little bit, but isn't ready for Honeycomb to walk into the smoke and right click him. So Emil showing a little bit of disrespect even in the worst conditions, but I mean that's just who he is, a nice confident player. So Team Protocol off to a strong start, really nice pistol strat. They had all the correct utility and they just traded out a lot better than Team Divergence could. Jetcracker getting picked off early was quite a big deal, so look to see him maybe look to bait some more of his teammates, but yeah, taking those first fights just always puts you in a very difficult position when you don't have gun advantage.
The Jetcracker slender is crazy, but we're seeing a lot of what we've seen from both of these teams in the entire season. A lot of little BM from Emil and Yuri on the side of Team Divergence, and Vincent calling this very, very slow style, but it's clearly worked for them. They are 5-1 in the group.
Yeah, and as we look at this defensive setup, we have a Gecko and Waylay looking to trap towards elbow because they are on that bad buy, but Team Protocol playing it slow, playing it safe, really trying to find out where the Team Divergence players are playing. And as we see this A walk-up happening, Book, a really, really sharp potential ranked duelist, and he manages to get two really nice trade, trading out Honeycomb, and gets two and opens up the A site for his team. But there is one player on site, Yuri, just with the classic, and he can't take out Book, so Book pretty much opens the site for all of Team Protocol, and they look like they're gonna win this round. Jetcracker though, you never know what he could do with this Stinger and Half-Shield. Runs to the smoke, but he can't even take out Book. No-Joy with a really nice kill to save his teammate, and Juicebox closes it out. So a really perfect clean round for Team Protocol.
Yeah, Jetcracker the only one that actually force buyed there, so he's gonna be on a very low amount of credits coming into this first full buy for the side of Team Protocol.
I mean, if you know Jetcracker, you know how much of a menace he is with that Stinger, so I mean, always looking to maybe cheese some kills, get the snowball going for his team, but this round just got immediately shut down by the team play of Team Protocol. So really well done from them on that anti-eco. And hopefully, if we can take a look at the scoreboard real quick, Team Protocol should be coming up on some ults, and on this bonus round, getting ults here would really snowball the game. Dart out of Yuri does end up scanning Rabbit, so interesting that they don't choose to break that. Rotations aren't going to be moved at all, though, with that scan, but Team Protocol are kind of walking up on both sides of the map at the same time. So interesting decision on how to actually play this, but it looks like this guy just mainly here to fake. Yeah, Juicebox actually pushes Emil off the line, so that's going to draw some rotations, or stall some rotations at least. But the pressure on B main is pretty immense, and Vincent is just trying to walk out by himself. But with just a finger, what can he do? Doesn't even take out Yuri. Popeyes, though, makes a risky jump down, but gets blind and can't take out Honeycomb. So Honeycomb, really nice entry with that gun disadvantage, but yeah, this post-plant hold, though, 3v3, is looking in favor of Protocol. So let's see what Jetcracker can do to actually open up the site for his team. Smokes are going down. Smokes main. Emil ready to dash out. It's forced to instant recall, though, as he spots people, so no space actually gained by Divergence. And in all this time, we still have a Sky on the flank, so look for a Sky to close out the round here. Juicebox, though, does make a step, but it doesn't look like Emil realizes. Emil looking to stick on the bomb. Here's Juicebox, dog, gets off the defuse, and doesn't get stunned, and he manages to kill Juicebox. So Juicebox opting to take that long flank. A pretty risky flank at that, but can't close out the round, so quite unfortunate, but honestly really good damage from Team Protocol, and you've got to be happy with that.
I do.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of indecision from the side of Team Divergence. I mean, it seemed like they kind of wanted to go for this flood, but they were too concerned about the mid.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a really nice setup from Team Divergence, honestly. Like, they took their time, they had Emil dash out. Unfortunately, that he was forced to recall right away, but it was a nice flood out of Team Divergence, and their trades were good, so they deserve to win that round, absolutely. But it's a bit unfortunate that Juicebox wasn't actually able to finish his flank, but that does end up happening sometimes. In this round, it looks like Team Divergence are going for a really interesting triple mid setup, opting to walk down. Emil's about to take first contact here onto Vincent, but he gets shot from Book first, so really nice cover out of Team Protocol to cover for each other. And all of a sudden, the round, like, it just looks over. Team Protocol are in a dominant position in a 4v2 within 15 seconds of the round starting. Yuri was about to go down, has to take a fight, but isn't ready for that smoke to actually go down, so Honeycomb gets another freebie, and now it's all down to Korkio. Team Protocol looking really very much in control of this game so far. It doesn't look like Team Divergence actually has much depth, I guess, to the defense right now. They just look like they're getting caught out everywhere. And Korkio is going to be forced to take the fight, gets spotted by the Sky Flash, and he's going to get swung. Juicebox can't close out the kill, but does do massive damage, so Korkio not looking like they're going to be in a great spot to do anything, and yes, Rabbit tanks Spark. Nice headshot to Korkio, and that's the third round for Team Protocol. It looks like we do have a GC, so we're probably going to take a quick little tech pause. No worries at all. Maybe Juicebox, after not getting that kill, realizes something was wrong with their mouse, and they got to get a new mouse real quick, so hopefully it won't be too long, but I expect big things out of Juicebox coming back from this timeout. So Gabriel, what do you notice about these teams so far? Anything interesting? That's alright. Okay, looks like Juicebox ace back, so that's pretty good. That was a pretty quick timeout, hopefully. And as we go into this next round, the ults are coming online for Team Protocol. They are really close to 4 ults. Juicebox is the only one that's not quite close. And for Divergence, they're kind of lacking. They have Emil's Waylay ult. They're close to the Gecko ult, and they're close to Cypher ult. But notably, Jetcracker starting 1 and 4, a bit of a slow start, which is quite uncharacteristic, but he's not exactly close to his Clove Res, so that's going to be something that he isn't going to be able to crush on this game. Or at least in the next couple rounds. But still, look for Jetcracker to heat up, because, I mean, we all know that what he's capable of. He's had some massive kill games, dropping some, I think he's broken some kill records himself. So he's always going to be the one to look out for, but unfortunately this game just not really starting out strong, not seeing the nice crispy headshots and the straight transfers that he's known for. And it looks like for this round, Team Protocol is starting heavy side A, so maybe wanting to go fast with their Waylay ult, or no, maybe trying to get their Waylay ult so they can go fast. But yeah, looking like they really want to pick up the pace here. But instead they're going to opt to contact up, which is not a bad play in this case, because Team Divergence are going to be on the line with bad guns. Book can't actually get the first, but luckily he gets traded out. So nice trade from Rabbit. And Protocol are slowing it down a little bit, trying to make Divergence a bit uncomfortable with their positions. Yuri looking like he's under pressure. He's also with a nice flash. Full blind Yuri, and Yuri gets taken down. What a beautiful flash. And now it's down to Emil. Emil with the marshal, what can he do? Can't hit the shot. Gets dashed over. Manages to get a headshot on a rapid spark. That is crazy. But at the end of the day, it's still all down to Korkio.
Yeah, Korkio just with a ghost. Not a lot to be done. Maybe he can pick up a gun here on his way to site to make this 1v2 a little more doable, but Vincent's already on the angle.
Honeycomb wants to do that. Oh, and
Wow.
Honeycomb to close out the round. Wow. Beautiful scaling by Protocol. I mean, looks like Team Protocol has protocols. They have really nice scaling. They're playing together as a team. They're getting each other's trades. They're dumping the perfect amount of utility to get people off the lines. And just in general, they just look together. And I think that's not something you can necessarily say to, or for a lot of these IM teams, is this level of precision with their execution.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a low buy for the side of Team Divergence, but nonetheless, very, very well played from the side of Team Protocol. They just took it slow, made sure to trade each other out, and ultimately that's what wins rounds.
Absolutely. I mean, we also see Emil. He hit a really nice shot. Maybe a bit of a wish, so we'll see how many wishes he gets granted this game, but in general, I mean, yeah, Team Divergence looking like they're really reliant on their individual plays to actually win these rounds, but Team Protocol looking like they're grouping up again. This round, though, we have Emil on a fast flank, so Team Divergence actually has all the information, while Protocol are just going to hit through. Nice entry from Rabbit. Manages to survive long enough, but Korkio is going to kill him because he's fully on scan. Jetcracker manages to get two. And Jetcracker might be his overheat round this game, but it gets blind. Really nice blind out of Honeycomb and forces Jetcracker out of the site. But the Flood comes back in, and Juicebox manages to take out Jetcracker, but Jetcracker has the rest, so it's all down to Juicebox. Juicebox by himself in a 1v3, and he can't take them out. So Team Divergence get a really nice site hold. And you gotta say, it kind of starts with Emil running down A that quickly off of just no sound. Maybe recognizing the fact that Team Protocol are opting to group up as 5 or 4, and so realizes that there's no pressure on A. I'm just gonna walk down, allows Divergence to make those quick rotations onto the B site, and Jetcracker there can thrive, right? He has his util that he can bait off of, the Cypher's util. I mean, he has his smokes, and he has just a great understanding of how to play these backside positions. Manages to get 3, get traded, get the res off, and then close out the round in that 3v1. So honestly, nice round from Divergence, and gotta say, it comes off the back of a really nice aggressive play from Emil.
Yeah, a lot of ults. Look at that. I mean, 5 ults on the side of Team Protocol and 4 ults on the side of Team Divergence. So we could get into a very, very chaotic round very, very quickly.
And it's looking like a mirror of the previous round. Look at this. Emil is already down through A. So, and the strat looks like it's about to be the same, but this time Jetcracker gets caught by the Waylay ult. He doesn't have a cold res, but the smoke actually bails him out. Barely manages to squeak out back into CT. Korkio with a really nice first blood. Jetcracker capitalizes on that distraction with his kill of his own. Yuri, another ult as well, so you see his ult getting dumped. Gets ult as well, detains Honeycomb, and it's all down to Juicebox to protect him. And now Juicebox in a 1v3 once again. Can he do it? Gets flashed off the line, and he's stuck in B main all by himself without bomb. What can he really do in this spot?
It would have to be an ace clutch from Juicebox, an incredible one at that, with all 3 members of Team Divergence trained on his position in B main. Gets tagged out by the drone too.
Not giving him an inch of space to even breathe. Trades out the flash for Molly and a drone. Like, what can you really do? And you're 1 way off of the site. Like, Juicebox, you might just have to save this one.
And the cage on top.
A missed cage though, maybe allows him a bit more space and Divergence
30 seconds
would like.
left.
Juicebox looking like he wants to walk out and take a fight onto the market players. This could be dangerous if you are Divergence. Popeyes gets spotted. Oh, this is dangerous. No, Popeyes also spots him back, so drops the wingman. Korkio swings, gets caught. Popeyes also swings, but he can't. Juicebox cannot get the kill, and Popeyes closes out a huge round for Team Divergence to get back into this game and start the snowball and I guess the counter snowball.
We'll go again.
Yeah, a really nice try from Juicebox, like really crispy shots, but unfortunately not enough. It's just Mr. President getting detained there on default with the bomb. Nothing else that could be done. A lot of ults used into that round. The the Convergent Pass is the only ultimate that was expended though on the side of Team Protocol, and so they're still gonna have most of the buy coming into this round. But Emil is bringing out that op, so that's something to be keeping your eyes on into this round.
Book does have knives this round, so make sure we keep an eye on him, see what he can do, because we all know that Book has quite nice aim. So let's just see some massive plays out of him for Team Protocol to actually win this round. Honeycomb with an Outlaw down mid. This is definitely dangerous because, oh wait, unless he gets spotted by this drone, then it's not as dangerous because Team Divergence will know what's up. But wow, look at this. It's Rabbit Tank Spark just opting to take B on his own. Maybe hearing the pressure mid and thinks that might have an open sight, and that read would be correct. But
Yeah,
it looks
but
like they're
it's a
actually just gonna leave
fake.
him as an insert. Yeah, and right now Book is walking up A main. He gets taken out by Emil's op, so that's a big kill out of Emil to disrupt Team Protocol's strategy. And Jetcracker gets taken out, but can only get one. Rabbit takes Spark from his anchored position on the site, takes out Korkio as well, so that's the site anchors down for Team Divergence. And now it's a KGL on top. Wow, this is gonna buy Team Protocol a lot of time and a lot of space on the site. So what are Divergence gonna do? Are they gonna back out here? Yeah, it looks like they opt to not fight through, which is the wise play. Emil and Rabbit Tank Spark in a big fight outside of market right here. Emil, is he ready for this? Isn't ready, but has the classic out. Pulls out the ult, and he can't hit the shot. So Rabbit Tank Spark, a big kill to close out the round for Protocol. Yeah, Popeye can't get the trade either, and it's down to Yuri in a 1v3. Low HP and low time. Is he low on luck as well? And it's looking less and less likely that he has a chance of winning this round. Gets spotted by the alarm bot too, just nothing going his way. And just like that, yeah, a nice closeout from No Joy. Really well played from Team Protocol. I mean, that was honestly a beautiful macro round out of them. They had A pressure with the Jet walking up, even though it gets caught by the op. You had Honeycomb holding down mid, and you had your Waylay making a nice solo play to capitalize off the fact that they know that nobody's playing close B. And so he ends up just finding a timing basically to run out onto site, make Divergence really uncomfortable with where this Waylay actually went. And then they were able to capitalize off a team and scale together into B site, take the space, trade out Jetcracker, and just win the round from there. And they honestly don't even spend that much at the end of the day.
Can someone buy me, please?
And yeah, Team Divergence, you can see their money. It's not that hot. It's only Emil and Jetcracker with your typical rifles, but Jetcracker takes advantage of that and gets the first blood of his own. Vincent, though, walking out. Those Yuri's mid and hunts down Yuri. Beautiful shot to open up the map. And Divergence, they are scrambled. Your top mid is completely open, but Emil making a nice play to walk out. Emil and Popeyes, this is the correct play, pushing out A main, knowing that their spawn is entirely open. Vincent versus Jetcracker. Jetcracker falls asleep. Wasn't ready for Vincent Honeycomb to be there. Gets caught with his pants down. And it's looking like a really tough round for Divergence now because look at the map. They're split up entirely. They don't even know where to go. And Vincent is still living in their backline. So looking like Corkio is also going to get caught out.
One enemy remaining.
Vincent, really nice kills this round. And yeah, Protocol just making Divergence look like a group of lost puppies, honestly. Once Yuri goes down mid, they had no idea. They had no answer, honestly. I think Emil and Popeyes did make the correct play, trying to walk down A and create pressure elsewhere and try to flip the map. But Honeycomb's position just was constantly in flux, and so Divergence didn't have an answer to that, and Jetcracker looking for that kill, couldn't find it, and just like that the round was over. So really well played out of Protocol.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice opening from the side of Team Divergence. I mean, it's a nice shot that Jetcracker hit B main, but unfortunately, Mr. President just going on a solo mission at mid and finds 3, just playing around their spawn. Really impressive stuff from him.
And for this round, the economy for Divergence, once again, not looking too hot. Jetcracker is relegated down to a stinger, but we know what he can do. He's also 1 off ult, so if he gets 1 kill, he might have a chance to stumble this round as well. And it's looking like another round of 5B, heavy B pressure. Jet is out. Book does get caught by a trip, but he's still alive. And we see the Waylay go in as well. Jetcracker gets taken out immediately. Rabbit Tank Spark with a beautiful entry. So fearless. And Corkio is also spotted on market, so right now, there's just no B defenders available for Divergence.
Wait, the drone didn't get...
Spots too.
The drone didn't see Book.
Yeah, but he can't capitalize off of it, and Book in a 1v1 can't hit the shots until the very end, but takes down Yuri, and another clean round by Protocol. This might be like their 5th flawless round at this point. I feel like so many rounds that I've been watching from Protocol have just been beautiful scaling, beautiful execs, nice utility, and nice trades. So, I mean, trades weren't even necessary this round, but yeah, look at Team Divergence. They just look lost. Even though they know the B hit's coming, they just can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by the coordination from Team Protocol right now. They're just sequencing their utility very, very well. It's been working very good for them.
Yeah, I mean, this round, Divergence finally has some relative ult advantages. They have the Waylay ult, they have the Koval, and they have Cypher ult. So look to see if they can use that to their advantage, but right now, just based on the tempo, it's like Protocol knows exactly what they want, and they take down Emil right away. Book with a beautiful second kill as well. Does a double entry to open up the site. It's just Popeyes now on A. And what can they do? Popeyes does manage to find Juice Box, which is a critical kill, but Waylay's already through, and now Popeyes getting pinched from both sides, stuck in the smoke with nowhere to go. Has to break the alarm bot as well, so they know exactly where Popeyes is. Popeyes though manages to get back into the smoke and Rabbit takes Spark. Nice reaction, actually takes him out. And now it's Corkio versus Rabbit taking Spark, but wow, Waylay, Rabbit is just going off this round. Jetcracker though, 1v3, was a 1v4, does have a pretty solid chance at isolating some 1v1s because Rabbit is quite low, but he is forced to take the long way around.
Yeah, Book's aware. I mean, it's a nice first shot onto Vincent for Jetcracker. That's a nice shot! I'm eating my words a little bit. The Waylay is incredibly low, so this is a very winnable round for Jetcracker now.
One enemy remaining.
Gets the 1v1!
Jetcracker versus No Joy. Time is low, and he takes out No Joy as well, so a big 1v4 to Jetcracker to inspire his team at this point. They really needed that, I can't lie.
Wow, that headshot through the box onto Nojo. I don't think she was expecting that one, but a really, really well played 1v4 from Jetcracker. Maybe just a little bit overconfidence from coming out from the side of Team Protocol because they took a lot of 1v1s and weren't very coordinated with each other. It's a stark difference from what we've been seeing from them for the rest of the half, and it gives Team Divergence a way back into this game.
Yeah, this is the Jetcracker that we know and love, and the one that we come to expect as our top performer in IMs. Like, that was a beautiful 1v4. Took some beautiful 1v1s, managed to isolate every single one of those kills. Obviously off the back of Protocol maybe getting a little bit greedy, but yeah, Team Divergence really needed that one for momentum's sake.
No peeking.
And now Jetcracker looking to be aggressive. Actually no, just closing the market door, but is looking like they want to, Team Divergence looking like they want to just hold the market space. Not actually wanting to play and fight on site, which makes sense given how they've been getting kind of run down. But Jetcracker heading back CT, going to the spot that he is most comfortable. And Protocol taking it slow this round. Probably want to reset the tempo and not let Divergence ride off that momentum from the prior round. Book looking like he wants to take an isolated 1v1. Does he know that there are two people back here? Does spot one and gets taken out by Yuri. Probably wasn't expecting one close. So that's a first blood going to Team Divergence. Momentum is starting to favor Team Divergence. And if you're Protocol, that's got to be a little bit worrying come the end of the half. Emil holding this really low trip. Maybe it's a bait trip, hoping that one of them would jump out. And isn't ready for Honeycomb to just take the swing. So a nice counter kill for Team Protocol from the president himself.
I just want to throw it out there that he was looking at that trip for like 5 minutes and then he still walked into it and took damage.
Jetcracker making a play through the smoke. A little Such Bubby cosplay. Shout out to the ones that know, but walks out the smoke, manages to find one. I don't know if he actually saw Juicebox, but looks like he's still ready for one to be there. Finds Nojo with his back turn, but can't actually catch the kill. Actually, no, was not ready for Juicebox, so wasn't ready for this guy to be there. But he isn't in managing the 1v1, and yes, managed to take out Juicebox, so locking out the site by himself and just taking those risks that his team needs. And wow, at the end of the half, it's a 5-7, which honestly is not that bad if you're Team Divergence, given how this map started and how a lot of those rounds really looked like it was just in Protocol's momentum.
Yeah, a very nice recovery from basically Mr. Jetcracker himself. I mean, absolutely carrying his team on his back a little bit right now, but really nice hero plays coming out from him to make the half winnable.
Yeah, and this is kind of the scoreboard that we expect. Jetcracker at the top for his team and for the lobby, which is how most of the games have gone for Team Divergence. But yeah, he's looking sharp again. It started a little bit slow, 0-4, but now he's 14-10, so looking like he really wants to win this game for his team. And as we look into Team Divergence's attack, looks like they want to kind of do the same thing that Protocol did to them, which was group and hit B. Popeyes with bomb though, looking like they want to face off that mid. Actually, I take that back. So it's gonna be a mid fight. Book's gonna be under pressure, gets smoked off, so can't actually contest. Will he walk through? Off to the Wiser and doesn't. Vincent gonna be under pressure, forced out, calls are broken by Emil and gets run down right away. So B is now looking like it's gonna be a difficult site to take because Nojoy is locked in and hits a nice double headshot to Emil. Can he get more? Manages to take out Jetcracker as well, so that's a huge site hold out of Nojoy. But bomb isn't down yet, so right now it's giving time for Protocol to rewalk, and looks like Protocol aren't quite ready to flood, but they're gonna be all together on this retake. It's gonna be a market and CT split retake. But Team Divergence are going to leave one on site and two B main. So, honestly, if you're Protocol, this is honestly as good as it gets. Nobody's really back site, so you can isolate these 1v1s. Oh, does Book spot the gun of Yuri? Yuri is not spotted and manages to take out two from that position. Can't get the third, but Rabbit in a 1v2 hinders himself. Divergence doesn't know that, though. So manages to get out unscathed. Finds the 1v on the Popeyes, but can't win it, so I got a little bit hairy, I'm not gonna lie, but Divergence managed to close out a much-needed second pistol round. I got a little bit hairy from both sides, both sides, I'm not gonna lie, but it was ended up being a nice closeout from Divergence in that 3v3.
Yeah, I mean, really nice target isolation from the side of Team Divergence. I mean, they took that fight towards top mid with Book at the start of the round, but after that, they just smoked and immediately refocused market. And I don't think Vincent was expecting the speed out of Divergence for that B split. So really well played from them, and it looks like they're going to just run it back. Emil with a judge, and a lot of SMGs into this round, so not much to be done. It's just the name of the game is damage for the side of Team Protocol.
Absolutely, it's going to look like a fast B hit for Divergence. Last time Nojoy had a really, really nice side hold. It was just a classic and no real utility. What can you do? Can't land the right click onto Emil. Emil, just a nice reaction to refract out. And the site is looking like it's going to be Divergence's. Emil, never mind, takes another risk, runs through another smoke, and this time finally gets punished by the classic. Gets right click in the face, and that's his judge gone. But No Joy does also go down. It's a very difficult position to play.
Planted.
Trades
Last
are going
player
absolutely in favor of Divergence, and all of a sudden it's just Rabbit left in a 1v4, which is a classic and 5 HP. What can you really do?
Win.
Divergence looking a little bit impatient, really wanting this kill. Oh, Jetcracker gets sat by Rabbit with a really nice shots with the classic, and I don't think Jetcracker's gonna be very happy about that one. Probably is complaining to VC as we speak. But overall, good conversion for Divergence. They look like they didn't want to take too many risks. Everybody, except Emil, that is. Emil making some really risky plays with that judge, opting to jump through 2 smokes, is honestly, should be counting his stars that he didn't already get punished for the first one. But then maybe ran out of wishes on the second one and gets punished by Vincent. So that's a good play from the Omen.
Yeah,
and looks like this round we're going to be switching up the pace, and Team Divergence are looking to walk away.
Yeah, a little bit expensive from the side of Team Divergence into last round. They bought a lot of heavy shields, and so their buy into this round isn't great. Rabbit Takes Spark will get one, but not able to get another, and now it's Book under pressure.
A little bit. Book with a nice headshot, so it's gonna put a little bit of pressure on Yuri to run away. And Team Divergence looking like they still want to scale towards A here, even though like they're spacing out a little bit disrupted. Emil is forced to refract almost immediately, so Juicebox is gonna be alone on site right now by himself. Is Book gonna come for the help? Book can't land the shots though, so Korkio's gonna actually get out unscathed. But now Team Divergence are kind of stopped. Do they know that Honeycomb is on the flank? Honeycomb hugging this trip. Is probably waiting for Divergence to make a move before he actually flanks. Yuri's gonna be at 1 HP, so it's a very difficult position for Divergence to play. And yeah, Book takes out Korkio, so even less space now for Divergence. It's gonna be on Jetcracker, the only high speed member of the team. Manages to find Book, manages to find Juicebox as well. Has his overheal, so you know what we can do with this speed. Also upgrades to a Phantom, so this honestly, this is a 2v1 that he is probably happy with. Walks in the smoke, knife out, gun out as well, and No-Joy is not ready, so it's gonna be Jetcracker versus Honeycomb in the 1v1. Does he know about Honeycomb repositioning? Honeycomb isn't ready either, but Honeycomb has the gun out faster, and Jetcracker gets taken down in the 1v1. Not expecting that quick reposition, and honestly, really smart play from the Prez.
Little bit of VM coming out here for both teams, but I mean, we love to see it, all in good fun. Really nicely played from Mr. President himself. I mean, he was on that flank, and he did manage to get Yuri. Even though Yuri is 10 HP already, he's just waiting for the Cypher, and then the reposition back through mid to regroup with his team. No-Joy a little bit ahead of expectation, but nonetheless, Jetcracker just was not ready for him to be there, and so it's a round converted. However, it is expensive. If we look at the buy coming in here from Team Protocol, a Bucky, pistols, and a hero rifle. It's ugly coming into this round.
Absolutely. And you gotta, yeah, and Team Divergence looking like they want to just speed up on this A site. This time, even less utility for Team Protocol to defend. And this A site is going to be just vacant. Juicebox though, wanting to make a play maybe? No, just throws the flash out to distract, but can't actually do something. So it's going to be a 5v5 post plant, and it's going to get messy.
Planted.
Look, with the Sheriff, walking out, breaks the camp, hits a really nice shot on the Jetcracker. Jetcracker forced the ult. So what do Protocol do in return? You're going to wait out this ult. It looks like hold for the Clove. Make sure the Clove can't get a res off, but Juicebox is going to be forced to take an ISO fight right here. And actually manages to hit a disgusting one-tap on the Jetcracker. Jetcracker getting sat twice in the span of 10 seconds. And all of a sudden, it's a... Whoa, okay, trades are going down unexpectedly, but yeah, Protocol with a beautiful flood on the site. Looking so cohesive, and the Prez once again hitting a nice one-tap to close out the round for Protocol. And you gotta say, those were some nasty shots. Protocol did not have the gun advantage going back into that retake, but off the back of Book and Juicebox hitting some insane shots, honestly, with the Sheriff, they managed to open up the map and just, like, honestly hit a incredibly miraculous site retake. And well, look at the scoreboard. Honeycomb, 18 and 8. That's a pretty impressive stat line given who he's going up against.
Yeah, WIGL.
Yeah, I mean, he's really doing the most right now, hitting some really nice shots. And you gotta say, Team Divergence, you might be a little bit nervous, honestly. You still have a bye this round, but if they give up 10 rounds, it's gonna be a very difficult comeback.
Does look like they opt to run it back. They do have the Gecko ultimate, so they're going to use that to try and get towards sight. Vincent's staying around behind his smoke. Might get caught out by this ultimate, but it expires just in time. And Yuri not finding anything particularly valuable without Hunter's Fury. He's still here.
Vincent plays the smoke beautifully, manages to catch out Emil when Emil just trying to jump around, but gets caught by the Gecko Flash and Yuri with an important trade. So once again, it's going to be a 4v4 site retake this time. Rabbit wanting to go fast, there was a hinder, perfectly lands onto Yuri, and Yuri can't do anything. And all of a sudden, it's going to be a 3v2 in favor of Protocol. Remaining. And now, just down to Korkio with the Spectre. Does take out Book. Nice headshot. Can't hit the spray, though. And it's going to be 1v2 with 5 HP. Although both Divergence players are kind of, or both Protocol players are kind of low. Can't land the shots though. Nojoy, important headshot for the Korkio. And yeah, it's gonna be 10 rounds for Team Protocol. So momentum is looking like it's in their favor. And you gotta say the pace right now that Protocol are playing out is quite intense. Rabbit is showing no fear, honestly. Just instantly ready to hinder tank and dive onto Yuri. And at that point, there's not much Yuri can do. And he was the only one that could really fight onto site. And for everybody else on Team Divergence, you're just getting cut off, right? Like, the util is just overwhelming, and it's definitely very difficult to play. So, respect at Team Protocol. It looks like they are very well practiced. Somehow, Protocol, or Divergence, even after losing 3 rounds in a row, managed a pretty solid buy. It's probably because of the bomb plants that they've been getting. But, yeah, after using Gecko, they don't really have much this round. Emil's 6 out of 8 on his ult, so won't have anything for this round. Unless he can find a kill. Rabbit walking out early, does take out Yuri for that first blood. Book with another nice trade, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a 3v3. Jetcracker's still up and running, full HP, so he's going to be the raid boss in this round. 3v3 is definitely attacker-sided in this map. But Protocol, with an attempt at a mid-read clear, Jetcracker though dodges the flash, and he peeks off and kills Juicebox. So it's going to be a 3v2. B bomb site is kind of open up right now. Emil's going to be all alone. Gets a survival smoke, so this is quite creative. Dashes out to back site. Has all the site space. Nojoy. Does Emil know that Nojoy is this close to CT? Didn't see him on the dash, so Nojoy is going to look to take a timing. Walks out, catches Emil in the back, but gets spotted. Jetcracker and Emil versus Nojoy. It's going to be a very critical fight. Nojoy walks out, still can't find the fight that he wants.
Yeah, just so worried about this left side angle.
Forces out the hinder, gets caught by the hinder, and Jetcracker with a 3rd in his round. Looking for a 4th. He's still holding the angle, but doesn't want to overextend too much. Doesn't want to give a potential 1v2. Emil, and 1v1 now, and hits the shot. Honeycomb gets taken down, raid boss down, and that's a very, very important conversion for Divergence. 8-10, this is definitely playable. We definitely have a game. But in terms of the ult economy, though, wow, Protocol have 4 out of 5 ults, and they're pretty close to Skyult as well. And you look at Divergence, they don't have anything. Emil's still 1 off ult, Jetcracker's 2 off ult, and honestly, like, it's kind of difficult to play without ults against 4. So if they try to do anything quickly, you have to be worried about that Whaley ult. Protocol always has that Omen ult for fast CPs. Jet has knives, which it looks like Book is going to use this round, and they have the Cage ult for retake. So if you're Divergence, you really need to frag out this round.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the body spraying is back for Emil, but I mean, we're gonna see how successful it is. Very fast take up A main again, but 3 players already here from the side of Team Protocol, so this is gonna be a very hard take to do.
He gets the Whaley ult for himself. Honeycomb though, looking to make a play, walking through his own Omen smoke. I do kind of like this because he is gonna manage to find a timing. Spots Yuri's knife, but doesn't know that everybody else is already backed up. So will Vincent go for more? Looks like he will, and finds a nice little fadeaway kill onto Yuri while Yuri is just trying to get around the corners, and also is going to reclaim all of that space, and it's going to force Team Divergence to come back because they know that Honeycomb knows that they're not A anymore. So it looks like Jetcracker is calling for this reclear, going to be contenting up through a lobby. But Juicebox, great timing on this dog, is going to spot out more players from Team Divergence, sees at least 2. And yeah, it's going to force the hand of Divergence. They're forced to pick up the tempo right here. And it's been coming down to Juicebox and Honeycomb to see if they can lock down this site. Whaley comes out from Emil. Emil makes it onto site, and now it's Honeycomb in trouble, maybe? No, finds Korkio first. Can he go for more? No, Emil gets a really nice trade. Juicebox this one as well, but is also traded out. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a 3v2 in favor of Team Protocol, actually. So it's Emil and Jetcracker all alone in this 2v3, but with bomb down, they still have a great chance of winning this round.
Yeah, I mean, these are the 2 best players from the entirety of Team Divergence. I like to see Team Protocol use these ults. I feel like they've had the lockdown, and there comes the convergent path.
That's what we're seeing.
Only gonna hit 1 though.
Caught as well. Jetcracker is caught and gets swung. Rabbit with a perfectly timed swing catches off Jetcracker, and then a triple peek onto Emil. Emil can only get 1, and that's another important round for Team Protocol. That's
Ooh, foul! The body spraying coming out from both sides now. Book is cheating, so you know, that's a DQ.
Yeah, we can't be allowing ghosts in this lobby. That's something that we gotta talk about. But it's okay. The round was luckily already over, so no actual interference of game. But an important 11th round gained from Team Protocol. 1 off match point, and it looks like if they win this round, Divergence will have no money for the next. And so if they win this round, they likely win the game. It's going to be an important round for Jetcracker to make sure that he gets 1 and stays alive long enough to actually get value out of his res. But yeah, you gotta say, like, once again, the coordination out of Team Protocol is just really nice. Peeking together, And this round, looking like they want to get aggressive mid, so Rabbit walks down with Book jiggling top mid for him, but it's going to be a fast B play out of Team Divergence, and just like that, they're in sight. It's an empty house for Protocol. Nojo gets tagged up, but they have this cage ult, which is probably their win condition for this retake, and Jetcracker knows that, so Jetcracker and Emil about to fight CT together, 2v1ing Book, and Jetcracker also takes out Juicebox as well, so perfect 2v2 fight in CT to give Divergence numbers advantage. Emil, though, greedy for more, walks out and gets caught by Honeycomb. So Popeye's forced now to use ult in retaliation, but his ult gets nothing. Jetcracker also taken out and forced to pop res as well with 1 second on the KJ ult and gets taken out before he can get a second. So all of a sudden, it's going to be a very difficult round for Protocol though still. It's going to be a 2v3 in this host plant. All 3 Divergence players are being made.
Huh?
Only the mob managed to catch NoJoy. On the other side of the wall, Vincent walks in, catches one, but can't get the second one who is also in the smoke. So absolutely critical round out of Team Divergence. Got a little bit hairy there when you're trying to push out Market and CT. We saw a little bit of greed from a couple of players, but at the end of the day, the trade just went in favor of Team Divergence, especially with that global.
I have no idea what happened there with the Gecko Molly and Nojo. Perhaps a little bit of a blunder coming out of here from the side of Team Protocol. I mean, they invested the Killjoy ultimate into that round in the lockdown. Even though it detained one, it ultimately didn't help them get the spike diffuse across. So maybe just a little bit too early. Jetcracker popping that Clove ultimate towards Market. It does manage just to trade himself out, so that's a big kill for him. I
mean, he did what he had to do with the KJO. It's unfortunate that Jetcracker managed to actually get one with his Clove res, so sometimes the trades just don't go in your favor. And that leads Protocol to be forced onto a save for this round. They just have a Marshal and a couple of Deegs, so let's see what Book can do with this Marshal. Once again, it's been empty B site, and Divergence seem to have the read on that. They're going to get the best time possible for their team right in the middle of the open. And looks like they're going to be in a great 5v5 post-line position. Emil is aggroed up. Is going to get taken out by a Ghost. So once again, we're seeing the greed of Emil get punished quite heavily, and it's putting his team in a numbers disadvantage. Jetcracker walking up CT, trying to get the refrag. Can't actually find the kill on a NoJoy and gets spotted by the Sky ult. So Jetcracker forced to take a flight and gets headshotted by Juicebox, gets ripped and sent out of this world. Yuri gets hit by a beautiful hinder from Rabbit, another nice hinder out of him, and a nice kill. Popeyes though and Corkio managed to get 2 big refrags, so all of a sudden it's down to Corkio on a 1v3 in post plant. This is not where you want to be when the bomb is already down and the smoke is on the bomb. Forced to take a fight in Nojo with a really nice headshot to get match point for Team Protocol. And you gotta say, if you're Divergence, you gotta be a little less greedy here. You have a free bomb site with bomb down with gun advantage in a post plant. I don't think he'd be going for these ones in CT. It's just a little bit too risky.
Match point.
Yeah, blunder, honestly. I mean, like, I thought that was a round through and through for Team Divergence. It's a very, very weak buy from the side of Team Protocol. Just a Marshal, I think, coming into that round. But it just all collapsed one after another. I mean, the Sky ultimate popped. Juicebox with a crazy nasty shot onto Jetcracker, I must admit. And NoJoy with a huge 3K to get them up to match point. 3 chances now to close out the match. And with it, the first seed in the group.
Yeah, and it all started with those nice ghost shots from NoJoy. This round, though, we're going to see Book with an AWP, which is a very, very big game-changing gun. So Book on the elevated position, can he find one? As Divergence seem to be contacting, which is honestly what you could hope for with an AWP is contacting opponents, and he does find Emil, so Emil is out of this round. No more dive duels for Team Divergence, and it's going to be a 5v4 for Protocol, and bomb isn't even down yet. Juicebox in a really nice position, deep elbow, knows that nobody is here. Might be able to find a crazy timing on this drop, or just fight really, really late. Yuri wanted to fight up through CT, and Vincent catches out Popeyes, and it's probably going to find Yuri as well. And now all of a sudden it's going to be a 2v5 for Divergence, a Spectre on Jetcracker, and gets shot in the back. Is it all over? And it is. Corgio gets taken down. Really well played from Protocol. A flawless round to close out the game and close out the last map of regular season intramurals for these two teams. A great game out of Team Protocol. If you're Divergence, you gotta be kicking yourself a little bit. You threw a couple of rounds where you might have had the advantage, and you talked a lot of trash against your team, and you just couldn't back it. It is what it is sometimes, but honestly, really, really well played from Team Protocol. Congratulations to them. They end the regular season 6-1, and that is quite impressive.
Yeah, very, very nicely played from Team Protocol, only dropping 1 match throughout the entire season, so that's gotta be a confidence booster coming into the playoffs coming soon. Nice try from Jetcracker, but not much to be done, and we are joined here by Mr. President himself, coming off a big win to end the night, as well as Mr. Book.
I'm happy to hear this win of you, I can't lie. This was a very impressive victory out of you guys tonight. Tell me how you're feeling, Vincent. You guys are 6-1, you guys had a dominant victory over Team Divergence, who are another pretty strong team this season. How do you guys feel?
Honestly, this was like the culmination of all of our efforts, you know? Like, it's the heroes versus villains of the season. Personally, I'm very glad. Our team may or may not have come up with strats for this. If you notice the fact that Kevin was flashing through Jet smokes We practiced a lot for that, so I'm glad stuff paid off. And then I swapped up our defense a little bit there with the Waylay. And honestly, I'm very, very proud of our performance. Although that one before was very, very scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It just was.
I was gonna say you had some great strategies coming out. I'm curious to know though, how did you decide on the Waylay for this map?
So Waylay's really good on this map because you can just lurk up spaces and get out immediately. It's also really good for our playstyle because we love faking. And we can also insert him really well and just have a get out of jail free card. And it also lets him play as aggressive as he wants. Because before, I think I put in on Omen and KO and that kind of limited his potential. But now that I've given him Waylay, he's been popping off. I'm very proud of him. And yeah, I think we're gonna do pretty well in playoffs. I'm very excited to play against other teams on the other side of the group. What else is there? I think for the most part, yeah. I'm also very happy because I may or may not have come off a 1,000 tracker score game earlier. And I'm going to keep bragging about that. But yeah.
Yeah,
Star players
yeah,
do
we
what
get
star
it.
players do. I have one more question for you guys. So when we were watching that game, and inevitably when you guys watch that broadcast game back, I believe you guys will be watching that VOD tonight. But your scaling looked on point. You guys were scaling together as a team. You guys were trading really well. I could tell that your util was practice with just how much coordination you guys had. Is that like the biggest strength of your team? Is everyone on your team super motivated? Just tell me about your team. Like, how are you guys able to get these things down this just exquisitely?
I mean, I think the fact that our team has absolutely no weak links, because all the other teams are mostly like top heavy, but ours is like relatively well balanced. I think it's like a few diamond players, plat players, and then myself. So that way we don't have like that big of a gap anywhere, but it also means that we don't have anybody pulling like a dominant performance. So that means we have to make up for it by playing around each other. And the fact that like our quote unquote weakest link is a challenger in league, I believe. So like his brain is on overtime. Like he was doing everything beautifully. His timings were awesome. His flashes were great. So yeah, I mean, I think that our team will go definitely very far, and I'm very proud of how far we've come.
Bro, Vincent's a nerd. All right, well, congratulations. I mean, you guys have secured the first seed in the group. How does that feel, Mr. Book?
Wait, has Ignite not played out their game yet?
It's a good time, bro. It's a great time. Very happy with my team. I low-key hella through today, so I'm happy my team picked it up, carried
I got you, bro.
the win, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, you said you were
Yep.
worried, but it pulled through pretty well. So congratulations.
Yeah, I know. Surprisingly, bro. Hey, shout out Vincent, dude. This guy's making playbooks, bro. Like you talking about the coordinations. It's Vincent, bro.
Yuri in
IGL.
chat. I wish Vincent played like this last semester. Any comment?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It's okay. Yeah, but hey, I hope we'll bring some more exciting stuff for you guys next semester, and I'll let you guys close out the stream. Thanks for hosting this, you guys.
Yeah, congratulations on the win.
Yep.
That was a big one. You guys sound confident, and good luck in playoffs.
Yes.
And with
thank
that
you.
said, that will be it from us at the broadcasting desk. Thank you all so much for being here for this stream. We had a really hype matchup, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see. We might be back on air in a few minutes. There is a game at 10 p.m., but we're gonna see if we're gonna stream it or not. So we will be back very soon.
No
maybe.
promises.
No promises. I don't know. It depends on Vincent.
I'm coming off like a very long high right now. I need to take a break. I'm like sweaty.
Hey, 1,000 trackers there, bro. All right, thank you guys.